This year, students of our intermediate and symphony orchestras took a trip to New York. The day before spring break, we loaded up the buses and took off. After a 14-hour bus ride, we finally arrived in New York and were greeted with a wonderful sunrise. The first stop that we made was at the NBC studios and saw an episode of the Today Show being recorded. We then had our lovely tour guide, Eleanor, show us around the Big Apple. There are many unique sights to see in New York, including the 9/11 Memorial, Chelsea Market, the Statue of Liberty, Staten Island, and Madison Square Gardens, just to name a few. After our exciting events of sightseeing all day, we had the opportunity to play for patients at the Morgan Stanley Children's Hospital, and then the next day we went to the Radio City Music Hall where we got a backstage tour. We even had the chance to take a picture with a real Rockette. Mr. Deal was very excited. After the tour, each group had the chance to explore the city by themselves. Many groups went to places like Times Square and the many interesting sites that are a part of it. Afterwards, we went to the Rockefeller Center and went to the top of the rock. We were all very impressed by the view of New York. There was even a room in there that lit up with motion sensors. That evening, the group traveled to Avery Fisher Hall, where we saw the New York Philharmonic perform. While we were there, we saw the Juilliard School of Music and the Metropolitan Opera House. On our final day in the city, we performed for Paul Haas, a local conductor. We learned a lot from him, and we took his advice back home with us. Later that afternoon, we had the opportunity to see the up-and-coming Broadway musical Newsies. We concluded our evening with a trip to Chinatown and Little Italy. In Little Italy, we dined at SPQR, where our escort Marnie taught us a little Italian. Everyone enjoyed the restaurant, but was sad to leave. Everyone hopes to enjoy the delights of this wonderful city again. This was an experience that no one will ever forget.